Yes, all what's up? Welcome back to another video of Famous YouTube channel. Today I am going to say you about physics, force, chapter in physics, force. Let's get started. Force is something which we apply in our daily life. Every day, every minute we apply. But we don't know this concept. But we apply. Many of them will say, what is force? You are lifting this marker. What you are applying to lift it? You are applying force to lift it. Without applying force, you can lift this marker? No. You are not a superhero or you not have any superpowers that without keeping hand you can lift that marker. By applying force only, I can lift marker. Without applying, I can't lift it. This is the force. Or in easy way to understanding, we say definition of force is when we apply push or pull on an object is known as force. Push and pull, all apply in their daily life, these two, but they don't know the concept. Just all apply, but they just don't know the concept. Let's say what is the push, what is the pull. Suppose in villages there are wells. After bucket will go inside and take water. After that all will do like this, like this, like this. They are doing like this. This is pull. This is known as pull. And another example, easy example to understand for pull is when we hoist flag on Independence Day, Republic Day, we do like this. This is also example of pull. Now what is the example of push? See, this marker is here. Now I am doing this like means it is moving. This like means it is moving. Now I am doing this like means it is this side moving. This side means it is pull. Now I am doing like this. Now it is pull. I am doing like this. It is push. Everyone applies it. Suppose take an example. A cupboard is there. You are moving it. How like you are doing? Like this you are moving. You are applying push here. And from this side you are moving. From that side another person. They tied a rope and from that side is doing like this. This is pull. This like we apply in our daily life. This force. Force. Finished? No. It's not finished. In this force also types are there. Before discussing the types, let me discuss these effects of force. What are the effects of the force? Example you take. You are just playing like this pass. You are just playing like this pass football. You will play like this. You will hit and you will just be, While you are hitting football which comes to you, from rest you are going into motion. Afterwards, when you kick, you will stop. After that, from motion to you turn into rest. Motion to rest. Suppose, example for clear understanding, you are going to somewhere else in car. Car is moving, it is in motion. But you are sitting in the car, you are in the rest. Suppose, listen, you are playing catches. When you throw you are throwing some types of catches we played at. We run and like this we throw the ball. We run and like this and we throw the ball. That time you are in motion. After throwing, you will be standing. First, what is doing you will see. But you are in standing position. Means you are in rest. You are in what? Rest position. Afterwards, again you catch and again you run and throw like this. Afterward, you again go to catch it. On that time, rest position to what position you are going? Motion. These are the effects of force. One more example. Force can change the direction. How force will change the direction? Example. We all see the cricket matches. Everyone see, I think almost all they will see cricket matches. You see, when the ball comes, batsman it like this, Batsman, it's types of shots. Like that. Bowler is applying force. Force and is bowling. Is applying force and is bowling. Batsman is also, suppose you think this is bat. Batsman also keeping force on this bat. Suppose straight ball comes. Means if we hit it, that side gone. If we straight ball comes, if we hit like this side gone. Leg side, off side, scoop shot, sweep shot, these all. When you touch the ball, that ball is coming with force. You are applying force and you are changing the direction. Just with it by applying force. force can change the directions. And you know, in effects of force only, force can change the body shape. How force will change the body shape? You know, tennis ball. Suppose you think like this, a ball will be tennis ball, green color, this somewhat like this, it will be tennis ball. Rough diagram. You just think when you do tennis ball like this, it go inside and it comes. When you apply more force, it go inside. Like that only when we apply force, it will be in that only. It will be in that shape only. Again, if you remove hands, it will come to its normal shape. You know, force can change the shapes of the objects also. Now, we discuss about types of forces. You know, two types of forces are there. What are there? Contact force and non-contact force. This is contact force. You know, in this contact force also, three types of forces. In this non-contact forces also, three types of forces. Type and type, you know, contact forces, which we discussed. You know, contact. Suppose two objects are in contact is known as the contact force. You know, now I am contact with this wall. Now I am contact with this whiteboard. Non-contact. What is non-contact? Now I am contact with this marker. No, I am not there in the contact. In this contact force also, there are three types. Let's listen. Muscular force, you know. Example you take that. We know that contact force means what? We apply means our muscle power like that. You know, when you go to gym, there will be dumbbells. Suppose you think it's a dumbbell. You say, like this you will lift, no? After lifting, your muscle is applying force to lift it. And your hand is contact with this muscle. You are in contact with this dumbbell. Your contact is there with this dumbbell. Then only you are lifting and your muscle is acting force. Like this. Then only the dumbbell will be lift. Second one is frictional force, you know. Somewhat we say in easy way means two objects are in contact. You know, when two objects are in contact, frictional force will act there. If suppose this board is there, I can move it without touching. Now if I touch this, I can move it. While touching, I am moving. You know, simple. Frictional force is simple when, you know, simply all will say that when I touch this board, friction will act on it. Okay. Third one is tension force. What is tension force? You know, if I keep here marker and I leave it, suppose I kept here marker, it fall down. You know, why it fall down? Because there is no support. Gravitational force is pulling it down. Earth is pulling it down. But then on, in that case, here example, this is brick. I kept this here and I tied with rope. It will fall down. You think and you imagine, just imagine this is brick. You imagine in your mind and you just see, and there a string or a rope is tied with it, then it will fall down. You rewind and see, without tying anything it fall down. Now I am saying that if I tie this to a rope or a string, it will fall down. No, that rope, that string is called as what we are applying, that is tension force. That one is known as tension force. Now non-contact forces. You know, tension force, frictional force, muscular force, finished. Example, another example for muscular forces, push-ups. We say like this, no, that is only. There also our muscles are acting. We are contact with ground, like that. Third one is non-contact force. What is non-contact force? I have said that. Now I touch it, I am in contact. Now I leave it. I am not in contact. Then I can lift this one. But here are some cases we can, you know, gravitational force. What is gravitational force? Suppose you think this is an apple and here tree there. You just imagine. If some wind came, heavy wind, it will fall down. Why it is falling down? Why it is not going up? Suppose I leave it, it is falling down. Why it is not going up? Why? My question is that, you know, something is pulling it down. If I leave, it is falling down. Why? something is pulling it down. Suppose this marker fall down, means if this marker is in suppose 3, after that I shake the 3, it is falling down. Why it is not going upside? Because something is pulling it. What is that? Gravitational force. Understood? That Newton discovered like that. Newtons. And you know what is the SI unit of force? What is SI unit of force? Newton. And simple way to remember SI unit of force, because a famous scientist name who discovered the gravity, Newton. And gravitational force example, you know, you throw anything, it comes down, it don't goes up only. Why? Earth, the gravitational force of the earth is pulling it down. If I jump, again I am coming down. Why? Gravitational force is pulling me down. And now electrostatic force. What is electrostatic force? You know, one thing you observe, for taking, when apple falls down, I am not taking apple and keeping it here. Itself is falling down. We are not applying any contact. My contact is not there with apple when it is falling itself down. Understand? This is the non-contact forces. In contact forces, everything we contact. Suppose I take this kerchief, I am in contact with this. If I kept here, I am non-contact. Like this only. Non-contact also types of forces only. Electrostatic force. You know, in childhood, you used to do small pieces of paper, you have to cut very small, and keep it on the bench. And when you know you have not kept oil, means you have to see any friend said, "Arey yaar, isne to oil rakha." And then you will take the scale and this is thing you scale. फटाफट करते कि नहीं ऐसे, फटाफट करते. उसके बाद वो दिखाते कि अरे अब come now, I will show you magic. What are those small pieces of paper used to keep up? Scale should be up of those papers. That papers come up and it is used to be sticked. Why? One force is acting there, electrostatic force. If you do like this, electrostatic force is acting. Why that paper came up? Electrostatic force. This one completed, this one completed, this one completed, this one completed, this one. Magnetic force. You know, in childhood, we played, you know, we used to buy magnets. And for iron or anything we used to keep. Anything we used to play, we will take those magnets to school and we show, this is my magnet, you know. That magnetic force, in that magnet also force is there. Suppose, you think these are nails. We will do now like this. This is nail means, you think those are those nails. Those, not these nails. These nails, okay. Then see. What will happen? You keep here a magnet. You think this is a magnet. Nails will attract to this magnet. We are not applying force to attract these two. Those two are only attracting by magnetic force. And one more thing is in that, whenever, suppose you think it's a magnet, wait. You think it's a magnet, it creates magnetic field. It creates around it magnetic field, it creates. That's why they attract. And you know that south pole repulse. They will not attract. North pole repulse. They not attract. That only south and north poles attract. They will attract. North and south poles will also attract. You know, this is magnetic force. And you know, something special force is there. That is net force. What is net force? You know, net force means sometimes all forces act on an object. If I touch like this, frictional force is acting. That body is in rest. Many types of force act. Sometimes in some cases. Many forces are acting on an object is known as net force. This is also one type of force, you know. You kept your hand, you are moving, someone is coming, you know. Net force. Net force. All types of forces applied on an object is known as net force. And you know, one more thing I say to you, that I am like this doing for this marker. Another boy came and doing like this. Like this. If I apply finite force, he also apply finite force, it will move. No, it will be in rest only, it will not move. Suppose finite force minus finite force, how much? 0. It will be in rest. Suppose I apply 6 net force, he apply 5 net force, my side somewhat it will come. Why? Because 6 minus 5 how much? 1. I am applying 1 net force more. This is about force. And pressure, you know. What is pressure? You know, balloon as a weight, air. Many will balloon as a weight means, it's example I am taking. Means air a weight. You suppose we have played with balloon most times. You know, like this we used to do balloons. We used to take challenge that this balloon should not touch the ground. Like this we have to do on that cases. But now, example of balloon, when you do means so that the balloon blows. You know what it is going inside the balloon. If you do, air is going inside. You check the suppose weight of the balloon without filling, without saying that will be so less. If you again fill it with air, it will be more. It said that air also contains weight. You know, that is example of pressure. One type of example of pressure. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe and comment.